Yeah, man, people, welcome back, man. Welcome back to the Morning Insider Show, yeah? Nicardo Media House out here again, the first outdoor video on the Morning Insider Show, you know. Bless up on yourself in the Tuesday morning, yeah? Bless up. Remember, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and share your opinion down in the comment section. That's why it's there, you know. Drop your opinion down in the comment section. We welcome every opinion. You get what I say? We welcome all criticism, you know, good, negative, whatever it is you guys want to say. It's your choice, you know. The comment section is there for you guys. But you know, I have to talk about a few things, you know, First, though, I want to talk about the third choice goalkeeper for the Reggae Boy and the third choice goalkeeper for Randers FC, you know, BOYCE CLARKE. You know, the last camp, you know, BOYCE CLARKE, he got injured. No, let me reboot that. You know, the last camp, you know, BOYCE CLARKE went back to England a little bit early. He didn't travel to Honduras, you know, because the two goalkeepers for the Reading, you know, David Button and Joel Pereira, you know, a formerly of a United goalkeeper as well, you know, both of them went down, and you know, they had a very crucial game at home, a game that they should win. You know, this is a team that dropped down into the League One in a couple of seasons now, so they're trying their best to avoid relegation, even though they're down there in that bottom half of the table, you know. Not getting the result, you know. Ruben Sellers, you know, the Reading coach, not getting the result that he's looking for. But you know, obviously, you know, the two goalkeeper went down injured. They didn't have any option, you know, to call back, you know, BOYCE CLARKE, especially when he's not a first choice goalkeeper, when he's not a second choice goalkeeper for the Reggae Boy. You know, you have to wait until, you know, is either Jamal Wade or Andre Blake is not around, so he could be that number one in goal, you know, for any coach that in the Reggae Boy system, you know, knowing that, look, this is the third best goalkeeper in our ranks. But when you look at it, the game that he played, he didn't serve himself any justice at all. You understand? He didn't serve himself any justice at all. You know, the game that he played, you know, he started in the Leighton Orient game right after the international break. He made some stupid blunder. He made some mistake that 9 out of 10 goalkeeper should be saving those balls, especially the ball is coming from such a distance, you know, and knowing that he has been waiting for this opportunity. You know, it's been around 2.5 years or 2 years since this player haven't played a league game for Reading. He featured in the cup, he featured, you know, for the academy team, you understand. You know, I think he made his under 23 debut for Reading when he was just 15 years old, you know. And this is a goalkeeper that I really love. You know, he's coming through the ranks to the under 20. I remember he was one of the best under 20 goalkeeper in that championship, and I think it was in Honduras or in Salvador. But yeah, you know, he's coming up to the ranks for the Reggae Boys, but he is a very young, promising goalkeeper for Reading FC. But I don't know what is the issue, you know, why he can't get into the first team as yet. You know, as I said, made his under 23 debut when he was 15 years old. That's something big for him. Not many goalkeeper, you know, play the Premier League 2 at 15. So, you know, could see that, you know, it's a promising goalkeeper. But I'm just saying, the big blunder, the big mistake that he made against Leighton Orient was that the call for Ruben Sellers to drop him on the weekend as well, when they picked up 5-2. Yeah, they picked up a 5-2 trashing away to Bolton Wanderers. You understand? And I'm looking at it like their next game will be Huddersfield Town, and that's a team that's in the top 6 that's fighting for promotion to go back to the championship, you know. So with him, you know, got left out of the squad over the weekend. You know, David Button, you know, just coming back after injury. Joel Pereira is still out with an injury, and you know, BOYCE CLARKE is the second backup right now under, you know, not under but below, you know, David Button. And I don't know, man. I don't know. His contract is winding down. You know, in 2023, a couple of years ago, you know, he have signed, I think it's last summer, he have signed a 2-year extension. So I think next year will be, you know, his last year. If it's not next year, it's 2026, you know, when the World Cup is coming. But I'm just saying, should he, you know, people, I want to hear from you guys, should he stay at Reading and wait for his opportunity? Especially Joel Pereira is still kind of a young fella, you know, is still, you know, reaching peak as yet. BOYCE CLARKE need game time. And when you look at it, a Jamal Wade is playing in the USL, a Shaquan Davis, you know, who's playing in the JPL, you know, Andre Blake is what, 33 now. You know, look at the amount of groin injury. Andre Blake have picked up around 4 to 5 groin injury in his career so far. He have picked up knee injury, he have picked up many serious injuries. So I'm just saying, look at that. Maybe after you know, when we qualify for the 2026 World Cup, maybe that's it for Andre Blake, you know. Maybe that's it for him, you know. Another goalkeeper will have the opportunity to overpower him, you know, and you know, and get that #1 spot and, you know, do great things for the reggaeboyz. But the opportunity will be there for every goalkeeper that who represent or want to represent the reggaeboyz in the future after 2026. The position will be there, because I think when you look at it, you know, the journey that Andre Blake had, you know, qualifying for a World Cup, I think that will be hit for him. He have even spoke on that matter before, like that will just be the pinnacle of everything for him to get to that World Cup. And I think, you know, his belly will be full. I think that will be hit for him in the national setup, you know. So pass the baton to a younger goalkeeper, but I think CLARKE have the best possible option to be that next #1 for the reggaeboyz. Why? You know, he's in England. He have opportunity, you know. He has a great agent that is backing him. So I'm just saying, go out there. Is either to drop down to League 2, you know, be that #1 goalkeeper for that any club that want to give you game time. Game time is massive. You understand? Game time is very, very massive to his development at this stage. He should be playing, you know, week in, week out. You know, is it that he's getting that big money, that the salary that he don't want to walk away, or is it that he's just going to run down his contract at Randers FC? You know, so I'm looking at it, man. Look, tell me what you guys think. You know, should he stay or should he move on from Reading? But he played the game, you know, not that weekend ago, last week, you know, after the international break. The first game after the international break against Leyton Orient, they lost that game at home. Now he got dropped against Bolton. David Button, you know, have some level of fitness. He started the game. Boys got jacked to the bench, you know. So I'm just looking at it, man. When Joel Pereira come back, he will slide down the ranks a little bit more, and Button is in his 30s. Button is in his 30s, the other backup goalkeeper, you know. But again, why the managers that walk through the door at Reading don't favor a CLARKE to be the #1? That's the big $1 million question that needs to be answered by somebody. Yeah, but let's moving on to Norman Campbell. You know, looking at Norman Campbell, man, he's doing great things in Scandinavia. Yes, Norman Campbell is doing great things in Scandinavia, and I think, look, this player have everything what coaches in the top 5, top 6 league in Europe wanted. 1, he has a very good V12 engine that his stamina is very high. 2, he's very pace. 3, he's a very hard working winger that willing to track back and help the fullback. When you have skill set like that, and you have the determination and have the will to do whatever it takes or whatever it takes to get in that game, in that starting lineup for any other particular coach, he will get it over lot of wingers who have great potential, who have better skill set than him, who is more technically gifted. You know, Norman Campbell, look at how his game is stepped up a notch just by being around in Scandinavia. Yeah, his progress of where he's coming from to where he's at now is just one more step, and he's in the big time. He just want that one more transfer. And look at it, around 4 goals in 8 games, you know, in the Danish league, you know, for Randers. And look at his touches and how he's playing his game now. You know, you could see that his technical ability is getting a little bit better. It's not where, you know, other coaches, you know, in top leagues would want their winger, and how the style of play, or especially most coaches want their wingers to be a lot more technically gifted, like a player like Savina, touch player. But he will definitely get there. He has the potential, but he just have to work on that and believe in the coach, and, you know, do some work, you know, off the field, you know, behind the scene when you're at home, and that's how you're going to get better. You know, you can't just go out on the training pitch and train whenever the team train. You have to do your little drill off the field. So, I mean, look at it. I think Steve McCLAREN will have some headache. Yes, I think Steve McCLAREN will have some headache when you look at it. You know, R.CEPHAS, who is scoring goals now, you know, who have played, you know, over 180 minutes in the last 3 games. You know, and L.BAILEY is fit again. And D.GRAY, who haven't played in the 2 games. D.GRAY haven't played in 2 games after the international break, played, you know, over the weekend as well in the Kings Cup. Yeah, he assists. You know, is it that like D.GRAY, you know, running out of favors with Stevie Gerrard? Is Stevie Gerrard running out of patience with Demarai Gray? Is it that he's not in the plan for him to start week in week out as he used to be, as he used to be one time for Al-Ettifaq? But I'm just saying it's concerned with Demarai Gray farm, both club and country. It's even though he played a really good game in the Kings Cup, I saw some clippings. It seems like he's getting back to match fit. But look, remember, he picked up that injury probably around a month before before the Copa America started. Yeah, he picked up that injury, before the Copa America started, and it kind of tarnished his tournament. One, the manager was already leaving, which not many people knew at the time that Avrimso was leaving. It seems like he just didn't care about the situation, about the Copa America. Demarai Gray was unfit, so I'm just saying we can't really beat him too much on that. Having played football for like a month and a half, going in straight to Copa America against a Mexican team who is well prepared. The team was training weeks before the tournament. Go against a Venezuelan team, a team that have been training 2 months before. Yeah, 2 months before that tournament started. Venezuela have been preparing, and then look at the Ecuadorian team, a team that's physically strong. Players are playing at a high level, so it was a competitive space for him. So if you're not fit and playing at a high level week in week out, have some level of stamina, you're not going to show up. You're not going to play properly. You're going to lose energy, and when you're losing energy as a player, you just don't have that quick burst of speed. You can see the open space. You just make a quick 5 sprint, run back to help out the fullback, and you see the grass open up in either 20-30 yards. No one is front, and you're like, just sprint 5 yards to 20 yards back. You just don't have the energy. You don't have that skill set to go against the mind. So it's very important for every player to fit. But I'm just saying, look, Steve McCLAREN will be under a lot of headache pressure in terms of selection. CEPHAS, Bailey, Norman Campbell. Norman Campbell at this moment, he's undroppable at this moment. He just can't be dropped from the squad. Yeah, he just can't be dropped from the squad. But Norman Campbell also did an interview after one of his games, and he has spoken about his farm at Randers, and actually is his he talk about the reggaeboyz as well. So listen to what Norman Campbell have to say about that.
Norman Campbell, 1-1 here at FC Nordsjælland. You scored a goal, but a tough ending to the game. How did you see it?
I think for me it's just an unfortunate situation for the 1-1, but I think we work very hard in the game, and it's just an unfortunate result, but we will come again.
Can you talk us through your goal? A great touch. Can you tell us about it?
We've been working on this in the training, me, Feeman, with the whole team about the counter-attack. So when I see Feeman, I just have one intention, just to go. I know he will give me the ball, and it's just to work my magic after I get the ball, and I did and get the goal. For me, I am very happy for that.
Yeah, a good period for you. You have been on the international break in Jamaica. Can you tell us a bit about the experience? How was it?
The experience is very important and very, how to tell you this, I'm very happy to be with the national team. There are a lot of great guys in the national team, and for me it's just a wonderful experience, and I look forward to the international break.
And here, Lars, we are playing against FC Midtjylland on Sunday, the league leaders and defending champions. How do you see that game?
I see that game very important. Also, I see that game like all the other game of the league. Every game is the same for us. We go to take the 3 points, and I think it's also in our home, so we will go 100% to get the 3 points, and we will see the fans in the stadium on Sunday.
Perfect. Thank you.
So yeah, you could see that a player that really grabbing his opportunity at the national level, want to be around the squad. You have even talk about the one time right after the international break. Look, he's happy with the coach. The coach is happy with him. He's glad to be involved around the national team. And Jamaican people have this thing to say. when you're not playing in England, you know, Germany, France, or a certain particular league, it's like them to give you a certain highlight. Why? The player is playing at a very high level. Randers, you know, Danish clubs have done really well in European competition. Is either the Champions League, is either the Europa League or the conference. You know, Michelin are a very good team. Yeah, he scored against them. Look at the goal that he scored against Michelin. Yeah, a very dink shot over the keeper head. Yeah, that could show that his finesse is getting better and better. You know, that look around is rubbing off him right now, so he's getting more refined as a player. But why we don't give a player more props or look in more on a player like that who is playing in the Scandinavian league in there? The Scandinavian era is a very promising era. That's where elite clubs, you know, from you say clubs like Stuttgart, Borussia Mönchengladbach, those are the, you know, tops. You say clubs that normally finish in around the 4th, 5th, 7th in the Bundesliga. Same also for French league, you know, the Dutch league, you know, Italian Serie A. That's where they do most of their shopping. Celtic, Rangers, you know, they shop there, and it will be grateful for see Norman Campbell playing in even the Scottish league. Celtic, Rangers playing at a very high level every season. You understand? But I'm just saying the player is doing great right now for his club. He's playing at a high level, and he's going to be challenging Leon-Bailey for that right spot, that right wing spot. And guess what? Leon-Bailey game in the national team, it won't become easy anymore for him, because you're going to have players that heritage players going to come in. You know, you're going to have players like Norman Campbell going to pop up. Yeah, so you just never know which player is going to pop up. You know, you still have a player like Whisper, you still have a player like Kaim Dixon, especially who is fit at the moment, you know, ready to eat anything that is in his front of him, you know, just to get his game time, you know. So you have players that willing to put in the extra work. So Leon-Bailey, R.CEPHAS, their game is not sure anymore, but I'm just saying R.CEPHAS to get inject back into the team for the next selection. He have to get inject back to the team, you know, R.CEPHAS. And Norman Campbell again is undroppable. So I'm just saying Bailey fit, R.CEPHAS are farm, is out of touch, but I'm willing to keep R.CEPHAS in the starting lineup. I think he is that talent that you just never know what you can get, and especially going into the Nicaragua game, going into the Honduras game, you're going to need players like Norman Campbell playing away in CONCACAF, players that will do the extra mile, players that will do the dirty work, players that will do both end of work in the attacking third, in the defensive third, you know. So good to see that, you know, we have a young player that, you know, who came out from Jamaica, is playing a high level, and you know, he's coming into his farm now, he's coming into himself and showing the world that, you know, look, there's an next Leon-Bailey right behind him, you know, and he can make that step up to German Bundesliga, the French Liga. You know, Shaman also done it, you know, from I think Slovenia, Slovakia, one of those countries, from N.CAMPBELL to, you know, Sporting Charleroi in the Belgian Pro League. Make a mistake with one of those transfer to the Russian Premier League, you know. So I'm just saying, man, he's right there. So let's cherish Norman Campbell and watch his growth, and welcome him every time when he come put on the black, green and gold for the Reggae Boys. And don't cuss him, because he got a lot of criticism in that first half in the Honduras game. And look, guess what? He shut up everybody have to turn on in the second half and praise him, because he make on the eat on the word. That's not all your great player. People saying the player is not good enough, he's not at this level, he can't compete at this level, he's out of his depth. What you mean this player is out of his depth? He's playing in the Danish league, a team that arguably is like the top 16 in Danish football, and he's out of his depth in CONCACAF, playing at that level, and he played in European competitions already. Yeah, come on, you know, people, let's give Norman Campbell a chance. You know, if things don't work out well this time against Nicaragua or against Honduras, don't beat him, you know, give him some praise, you know, encourage him. You know, you can't break the players' momentum or their spirit. You understand? It's very important for us to always, you know, what you say, don't criticize a player too harsh, especially when it's just his first game. You know, give them that words of encouragement. Tell them that, look, it's only one game. Next game you come again, you fix what you need to fix and fight again for the national team. Playing for the national team, it's war. It's like World War I and World War II. You know, you fight for that, the crest, you fight for the country, you're fighting for a nations of people every time you put on this jersey. Yeah, so bless up on yourself, you know. Thanks for watching. This is the Morning Insider and Nicardo Media House. I'm out. Salute. See you guys tomorrow, Wednesday morning again. Tune out.